Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. Just to start off the video, I'd like to thank you all for the amount of views we got on our
short crazy cards. It got 1,200 views, which is really impressive, and I'm really proud.
Yeah, because look at the views the other ones got.
Our other videos usually get about not many views, so the fact that our newest short has got like over 1,000 is like really special. Like, thank you.
Anyway, so for this video, we'll be buying 2 ride potions, one for me and one for the Moonlight Kitten. We will both have one, and we'll see what we can get from the ride potions.
It's basically one of those basic Porter Rich challenges, kind of.
Yeah, but with like ride potions as the. Alright.
Oh my god, it's 130.
It's gone down.
I swear it was like 150.
Yeah.
Right, I'll buy one of those.
Buy 2 of them. I need
Two, I'll buy 2.
Wait, do I have Robux? No, I don't have enough Robux. Okay. Oops, I'm full.
Buy Robux. Okay, I got a ride potion. Don't know actually to give it to that, so be careful.
Whenever I buy ride potions, I always have like a ride pet out, just so I can't.
Yeah, there's another one.
Alright,
Robux
thanks,
has gone down the drain. I'm gonna expect you to give me that back at some point.
Alright, so now I have my potion. Let's get on with the video.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm voiceovering now, so that's cool. And so I've got my ride potion, and I joined like a really good server. So I'm just waiting to get my first trade. Yeah. And yeah, here it is. So the first trade, they offered something which honestly was quite good, and I think I should have accepted it because it's pretty good. But back when I used to play Dot Me like a lot, ride potions were worth way more. So I thought I could get way better deals, and they were like really under. But then I got another ride ultra rare, so that was like bad again. So I just declined again because I didn't think anything of it, like 2 bad trades in a row. Third trade, I didn't get much either, just like a couple of eggs and a pumpkin, like an egg and a pumpkin friend. So no, obviously. So then I just waited for a bit. I joined a new server, and I got a trade, and it was a ride lavender dragon. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And I thought like this is really good, so I accepted because it is really good and like really rare now. So that was good.
So with my first trade, I got a legendary golden griffin. I mean, a flowered legendary is good for a ride potion, but I thought since it's like a gold pet, it's not exactly like a good trade, since I know you can't really trade them for that many things because gold pets are like underrated, probably because of the star rewards thing, and they're like easy to obtain. My next trade was just ginger cats, and that's just like 3 normal ultra rares, so you know, it's a big lose in my opinion. The third trade was a fluoride dragonfly, and I was going to accept, but then they told me to add the audacity of this person, so I declined that straight away. This trade was a bunch of useless pets, uncommons and commons, so I just declined that one. This trade was a rock, kind of boring. I really think I should accept that one, so I just declined it because I didn't really know what like the rock was worth. Oh, and then this is the trade that I wanted to accept, the Mega Ride Cat. I know it's a common, but I didn't really find anything like better, and it just seemed like a good offer since a lot of people like Mega Neons because you got like collectors out there, so I accepted that.
Alright, I'm back. we got a trade really early. I'm pretty sure I just joined the server. So they offered a ride shark, and it's a really good offer, so I didn't want to say no. So I just like messaged them and said, can you add a bit? Also, I just like to say my throat hurts a bit, so that's why I sound a bit like off. And yeah, so I just like to say that. Back to the trade, they did add, but it wasn't anything that anyone actually really wants. It's just like a really bad car they added, like a motorbike, yeah. And people only really want pets, so, I declined. The next trade was not better, I don't think. Neon Ride Stingray and a Ride Beaver, both like quite good pets since they're both like ride, and people only really like ride pets. I'm thinking like they could add like more because it's not very good. And they also added a stroller, so next trade was the shark person traded me back, and they didn't even add the car, so I think they thought I forgot about them or something. So I obviously declined. Then I got this trade with, like, they didn't add any ride flies or neons. I don't think they added neons. And they just added, like, cars, and I really like the choo-choo train, but it's, like, a downgrade anyway. So, yeah, it wasn't a very good offer. And I was so bored, I had to look at this party invitation. Trade after that was a Ride Hydra, an ant, a mouse. And as soon as they start adding like the no potion, no neon commons, it's going to be a bad trade after that. So I just declined. This trade was, I think it was good. No, it's just like a Ride Starfish. I don't know what that second pet is, so, I just like couldn't see if it was any good. And I forgot to record the only bit where I traded anything.
Hearing her record her bit was just awful. Hearing her frog throat croaky voice, whatever it is, it was bad. So my first trade was a fly ride sloth. It was an ultra rare, so I wasn't going to trade my mega cat for it because it felt like a lose. My second trade was a garden snake. It's common, and they asked me for an uncommon for it, and I didn't have that exactly, so I declined. My next trade was a witch's caravan, which is like just a vehicle. I know it's legendary, but like not really worth it in my opinion. My next trade was the best one I'd had in a while. It was a Ride Hydra with a royal egg, but it's like still not really good enough to beat a mega cat in my opinion. Then my last trade was actually a really good one. Some of you may disagree because my values are a bit messed up, but I got offered a golden ladybird. But like it's a fly ride legendary, so in my opinion, like that's good enough for the mega cat. So I decided to accept it. Don't hate me, but I think this turned out pretty well. I think it was a good trade. What do you think? I thought since it's like a gold pet, it's not exactly like a good trade, since I know you can't really trade them for that many things because gold pets are like underrated.
Alright, so I'm back again, and we're straight into the trade, and I'm still sounding like a dying duck, so that's still good. I literally couldn't speak the other day, but this trade was a normal gold horn, and people don't like stuff unless it's like ride or fly or neon or whatever, so I just declined. Then I traded for this Ride Cuddly Candle, and I realised it was legendary, but I didn't know what people thought of candles because I haven't played in a while. Like I only film when I'm recording with the Moonlight Kitten, so, and they were like eager to like trade it because they like accepted like straight away, so I just like changed my mind and declined, so that was embarrassing. But yeah, so I did a bit of debating whether to decline or not, but I just decided to because it's not like, anyway. Next trade. So this trade, but they offered a Ride Griffin and a Ride Sloth, but then they took out the Ride Griffin, so I thought, oh, they want the octopus too, I'm guessing.
can't just be me who thinks that she sounds like an Animal Crossing character from one of the old games. Because that's exactly what she sounds like. So my first trade was a random uncommon, which was a pretty big lose. And believe it or not, I actually got like no trades trying to trade this golden ladybird. It seems like not many people want it because it's just a low tier legendary. So I accepted this ghost bunny offer. I know it's a fly, and if something's just a fly, it's usually hard to trade. But I remember playing the game when the ghost bunny came out, which was a while ago. So it must be pretty old, so I decided to accept this offer.
Alright, so I traded the 2 pets I have for a ride potion, but that was still 1 more ride potion than I had before, so that's good.
And if you thought that the ladybird was bad for getting 1 offer, which was an uncommon, you haven't seen anything yet, because I could not get anything for this ghost bunny. This was my first trade and only trade. I felt like this was a pretty good offer, since this was an ultra rare, a neon ride ultra rare at that, and the ghost bunny is just a fly ultra rare. I mean, I know it's old, but like, neons are pretty good. The reason I was doubting this is because, again, it's from the Star Awards, which is, I feel like it's impossible to trade. So it took me a lot of time to actually decide if I wanted to, but I knew that with this ghost bunny I wasn't getting anything better, so I decided to do it.
About 7 hours, it was just me walking around with my ride potions in. Trading 2 ride potions, smiley face. Anyway, so here's my first trade I've got in ages, and it's a ride cobra, right? So I'm thinking 2 ride potions for a ride cobra is not good. So I just put hi, and then I put sorry, can you add a bit? Smiley face, because I love adding smiley faces, because it just makes me seem more friendly. And they put, can you remove some? So I obviously knew they were just offering for like 1 ride potion. And this is where I made my first mistake, because this is such a bad trade, it's unbelievable. So I got a trade for the ride cobra, and I was like, oh, this looks good. Oh, wow, this person's so nice. No, they're not. They thought I was going to offer for it. Like, they just trade random people. Like some people, they just trade random people. Not even looking at what they have first and just like, oh, can you offer for this? What if I've not traded you yet with your pet out? I don't think I have an offer. Anyway, so I got this trade, and they put a ride toucan, right? And I was sick of this cobra at this point. It'd been like 3 hours, and I had not traded it, right? So they put something, right? Yeah. They put for the ride cobra, right? And they added a bit. So, this is a really bad trade, and don't ever do something like this, because this is a horrible trade. But also, I like pet wear, so I'm keeping this for myself. And also, they had a car, right? This car, I'd wanted this car for like 6 years of playing a dog because I just think it looks cute. And it was like the right colour, so I had to get it for myself, you know. So I just added a car that was like mine and wasn't in the challenge, just to trade for that car. It's like not involved in the challenge, you know. Cars aren't involved in the challenge, and that's all I'm going to say about it, okay? So, right. So, yeah, I'm getting this car. It's not part of the challenge, just so you know, right? So, yeah, that was the awful trade I made. And I never survived from getting that ride toucan. I could not trade it whatsoever.
If you're wondering why there's no footage for my part of day 5, it's because there is nothing to show. I spent like most of the day trying to trade that darn toucan, and I didn't get 1 single good trade. All the trades I got were people begging for pets, like commons, uncommons, anything I had for spare, which I couldn't do for the challenge. So it was just annoying, getting my hopes up when I see a trade on the screen only to be let down. So I'm still stuck with that annoying toucan. Maybe I'll give it away at some point, who knows.